More horses, more learning. Narita Bryan and me have a very love-hate relationship in the game. I don't know anything about the actual horse, but in the game, so many times, and even if you watch my failed runs on my Top Gun video, Narita Bryan loves to steal first place from me. No matter what I'm doing in Uma Musume, Narita Bryan comes in and just takes first place. But either way, I'm excited to learn about the real horse. Let's start the video.
Hi,
Hello.
I'll introduce you to some great horses in Japan. I'm not very good at English, so there may be strange expressions, but please forgive me. This time is Narita Bryan. He was born in 1991.
I don't know what that little fuzzy thing on his nose is, but I like it. What is that? Is that just like a warmer?
His father was Bryan's time imported from the United States to Japan. His mother is a horse called Pacificus and has never raced.
Why does that kind of sound like a Harry Potter spell? I cast Pacificus.
When Narita Bryan was trained for the first time, his breathing was not disturbed at all. The trainer told Narita Bryan that he felt great ability. On the other hand, Narita Bryan also had the timidity of being surprised by the puddle at his feet and shaking off the jockey.
Oh no.
His jockey was a veteran named Minai. Minai said, "Have you ever won the Derby?" Was asked by the trainer. He replied, "No," and the trainer said, "Why don't you ride this horse and win the Derby?"
Oh, he believed in Narita Bryan.
Narita Bryan made his debut race in Hakodate in August 1993, but lost to second place.
Oh, we're in August. It's not 1993 anymore, but we're currently in August.
2 weeks later, he successfully won his first victory. After that, he repeatedly wins and loses, and in November he will run in the Kyoto 2-year-old stakes. Narita Bryan has already raced 5 times since his debut in August, and the Kyoto
That's a lot of
2-year-old
races.
stakes is his 6th race. Narita Bryan was scared of his shadow during the race and couldn't run properly.
Oh no, he was a scaredy cat?
So his trainer decided to put a shadow roll on Narita Bryan.
Oh, that's what that was for. A blinder to stop them from looking at the ground and to keep them looking forward because he was scared of his own shadow. That makes so much more sense.
A shadow roll is a tool that blocks the horse's downward vision. Shadow rolls were very effective for Narita Bryan, who was afraid of shadows. Narita Bryan won the record time by 3 horses in second place in the Kyoto 2-year-old stakes,
Oh wow, he started improving right away after they helped block his shadow so he wouldn't be afraid.
which was the first race after wearing the shadow roll.
That's cool.
After that, it is
And really smart of the trainers and all that to be aware that not only was he afraid of his shadow, but putting that little blocker on would help him and seen success right after that.
Grade 1, Asahi Cup Futurity Stakes that decides the 2-year-old champion. Narita Bryan again won by 3 horses behind. The following year, the Kyoto News Cup in February also won the record time, and the Spring Stakes in April also won easily. The
Nice.
Triple Crown race has begun. At first Satsuki Sho, but he won easily with a record time of 3 horses.
Look at all them wins. Can't be stopped.
In the next Japan Derby, he ran around the outermost part of the group of horses, and on the last straight line, ran diagonally, winning the second place by as much as 5 horses.
Oh wow. And doing that
Narita
diagonally too.
Bryan, who became a double-crowned horse, spent the hot summer in cool Hokkaido. His last Triple Crown, Kikasho, will be held in October, so he had to spend the hot summer safely. Narita Bryan
Yeah, just let him relax, enjoy his nice little warm summer.
chose the Kyoto Shimbun Cup as the step race for Kikasho. However, the training was not perfect. In this race, Narita Bryan lost to second place. The
Second
crowd
place.
screamed.
That's not too bad.
It was a relief that this race was not Kikasho. Narita Bryan had an older brother. He is called Biwahayahide. Biwahayahide was running in the Kikasho a year ago. He won the record time. After that, he won well and became the strongest horse in the field, but lost to 5th place in Tenno Show Autumn.
Aw,
He
spoilers.
was found to have a broken bone during the race and
Oh,
Biwahayahide retired.
man, that's sad. He broke a bone during racing? That had to be so painful.
This was just a week before Narita Bryan's Kikasho. Let's get back to Narita Bryan's Kikasho. At the start of the race, Narita Bryan took the position in the middle team, gradually moving forward in the second half,
Let's go.
producing explosive power in a straight
Let's go,
line,
Narita
and then
Bryan.
winning by 7 horses.
Take that win like you
The
do for
time was
me.
the record that updated the record of Biwahayahide by 0.1 seconds.
Oh,
I
wow.
have never seen a horse that has become a Triple Crown horse with such a wide gap. In
Yeah.
this way he became a Triple Crown horse.
Very
It was
nice.
clear to everyone that it was too strong. He was a scary horse. But he was also a hero. In December, there will be the Grand Prix Arima.
Let's go.
It was the first time to race with an older horse, but Narita Bryan took it for granted that he won by 3 horses behind him, and he was selected as the representative horse of the year.
Man, talk about some
When
big
Narita
wins.
Bryan entered the Hanshin
Huge
Grand
leads,
Prize
too.
in March of the following year, he won by 9 horses
Wow.
behind and aimed for Grade 1, 10 no-show spring in May. However, something happened to Narita Bryan here.
Oh, no. What happened?
He had developed hip arthritis.
Oh, I'm assuming that's a error in the translation. I think he said hip arthritis, not hate arthritis. But yeah, he's not going to be able to run with arthritis in his hip.
He abandoned his target of 10 no-show. This hip
Yeah, it is hip
arthritis has
arthritis.
upset Narita Bryan's exquisite balance.
Man,
From
so
now on,
unfortunate.
we can no longer see his original run. After about half a year off, he reappeared on turf in the 10 no-show autumn in October. But he is no longer Narita Bryan. He finished 12th in this race. He then
Oh,
lost to 6th place in the Japan Cup and 4th place in Arima, with
yeah, at this point, it's probably best just to let him retire and rest because you can't really beat arthritis. You'll never be able to run at full speed because you'll be in so much pain.
which was an easy victory the previous year. Narita Bryan is over. The person who saw his Triple Crown race thought, compared to the monster at that time, oh, he's turned from a monster horse to a normal strong horse.
I mean, that just goes to show how powerful Narita Bryan was, that he was so strong, even with arthritis and not being at his peak, still doing really well to be considered a normal strong horse.
The following year, Narita Bryan also ran for the Hanshin Grand Prize. It was a race in which he won easily by 9 horses in the previous year. There was a Mayano Top Gun in this race.
In my Top Gun runs, it's Narita Bryan that always takes first place for me. And now I know why.
Mayano Top Gun won the Kikasho the previous year.
Nice.
Furthermore, it is the horse that won the Arima, where Narita Bryan finished 4th. In other words, he was aiming for the next strongest horse. In addition, Narita Bryan was not in good shape after the injury. This race will be called the legendary race for the first time in the battle between these two horses. The Mayano Top Gun, which runs in front of the goal more than 1,000 meters away, speeded up. Narita Bryan running behind followed him. They competed side by side,
Wow.
spurting over 1,000 meters.
And this is even with Narita Bryan's hip arthritis. Keeping up with Mayano Top Gun, who I assume at this point is at peak performance.
It is a spurt of top-class horses. Other horses couldn't keep up with them. When the goal was
Ooh.
reached, Narita Bryan was at the top. He was 9 horses away from the second Mayano Top Gun to the next.
Really?
Narita Bryan is back.
Wow.
Everyone thought so. Narita Bryan headed for 10 no-show spring, but was overtaken by Sakura Laurel and finished second.
Oh, we seen that.
After this, for some unknown reason, the trainer sent Narita Bryan into the sprint race. Why did he race in the sprint when
I was gonna say, yeah, why race in sprint? Because with sprint, I'm assuming, now mind you, I'm ignorant when it comes to horse racing, but in sprint, don't you want to like have as much burst speed as possible because they're shorter races? Wouldn't that affect his hip arthritis way more if you're having him try to sprint like really hard? That seems like an unwise decision, but what do I know? I mean, so yeah, just really questionable. I wonder why they chose to do that.
he's been racing over 2,000 meters all the time? The trainer was criticized.
Yeah, I can understand why people would criticize that.
It is said that the purpose was to regain the instantaneous power of Narita Bryan by running a fast-paced sprint race.
I just don't understand how that would translate, though. I feel like that would just end up hurting the horse more than helping the horse.
But the truth is not clear. Narita Bryan finished fourth. As expected, a strong horse leaves a decent result even in a sprint. But in the end this was his last race. Narita Bryan developed bowed tendon. This decided that he would retire and become a stallion.
Oh, wow. So not only did he have his hip arthritis, but he also developed issues with his tendons. Yeah,
12 wins and 21 runs, 5 Grade 1 wins.
that's
Unfortunately,
impressive.
after becoming a stallion, he could only leave a foal for 2 years. In 1998, he suffered a stomach rupture and
Oh,
was euthanized.
oh, man. Rest in peace, Narita Bryan.
There are few foals left and no successful horses. However, there are some good results as a Broadmere sire. I really miss his premature death. At the very least, I wanted a lot of people around the world to see the wonderful races of his active days. This time is over. If you want to know more about Japanese famous horses, please subscribe to this channel. Thank you.
No, thank you. Even though that ended on a sad note, it was still impressive to see the strength of Narita Bryan. The horse who was afraid of his own shadow, but once that got solved, won impressively many, many times.